Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for December 9th, 2020. When Walt Disney World theme parks reopened back in July, they did so with new COVID-19 health and safety protocols, including the requirement that guests wear face masks. To further enforce this rule, guests who were found not wearing their masks correctly on attractions did not receive their on-ride photo. Now, Disney has compromised on this somewhat, enhancing on-ride photos by placing digital face masks over maskless guests in on-ride photos. In a photo posted by Tony Townsend on the Facebook group Disney World Junkies, we see the first instance of this practice aboard Dinosaur. While everyone in the front row was complying, a rider in the back was not, and you can see the slightly oversized digitized face mask edited onto them in the back row. Due to the additional processing required for such photos, it does take them a little while longer to show up in my photos in My Disney Experience, but it does allow guests who were complying to actually get their on-ride photos and not basically penalizing them for being seated next to someone who maybe didn't. Of course, the only attractions participating in this so far are Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at the Magic Kingdom and Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom, but we expect it to be rolled out to any ride with on-ride photo in the near future. Walt Disney World has issued a finalized update for New Year's Eve activities plus park hours. As previously issued, all parks in Disney Springs will close prior to midnight to allow for proper adherence to guidelines. As well, quote, "Everyone here at Walt Disney World Resort is looking forward to welcoming you at the most magical place on earth. As we continue to celebrate the season and enjoy the splendor of the holidays, we'd like to share information about this year's New Year's Eve activities. All four theme parks, as well as Disney Springs, are decorated for the season and feature extended operating hours. But on New Year's Eve, these locations will close prior to midnight. Disney Resort hotels will offer fun and festive activities. Full details will be provided upon your arrival. Additionally, pre-recorded fireworks and other holiday offerings will be available to stream on in-room televisions to help you ring in the new year. You can even purchase a New Year's Eve party basket designed for the occasion. Walt Disney World has issued an update on date-based multi-day tickets, now allowing for guests to book a specific time range, even if a day or so is fully booked on the Disney Park Pass system. Given that the Park Pass system is constantly updated with expanded availability, while park reservations may not be available at the time of ticket purchase, they may be available closer to the validity window. Sometimes they pop up even the day before or day of. The full update reads, quote, "As a reminder, guests purchasing date-based multi-day Walt Disney World theme park tickets may select their days of admission from a specific time range, also known as their validity window. Therefore, we recently updated our ticketing systems to allow you to order multi-day theme park tickets, even in circumstances where Disney Park Pass reservations may no longer be available for some days during that guest's validity window. In this situation, you'd be able to make theme park reservation on days within the validity window based on theme park availability, though you won't be able to make a reservation or visit a theme park on a day when reservations are unavailable. Walt Disney World multi-day date-based tickets will remain unavailable for order in situations where there are too many days within the ticket's validity window where Disney Park Pass reservations are unavailable, and therefore you would, as of the time of order, be unable to make park reservations for the full amount of days available on your ticket." Confused yet? It makes some sense, I guess. Have you ever set foot in one of the Erebus glass art stores across the Disney park? Chances are you've come across one of the opulent crystal-adorned castle replicas by Erebus Brothers, housed in some kind of fancy protective case, in case a pair of kids accidentally break one, like happened in Shanghai. While these castles are a lavish expense, to say the least, they're surprisingly in high demand, making for a bit of a price hike due to their coveted status. Over in the Magic Kingdom, inside Crystal Arts by Erebus Brothers, you'll find one of the few remaining castle figures. Part of the Erebus Jeweled series, the Swarovski-covered Cinderella Castle is modeled after the dusty blue and gold color scheme that preceded the pink and royal blue version that was unveiled this summer, complete with turrets, gilded spires, and even flags. And believe it or not, Erebus Brothers says they've sold 5 of these this year so far. The castle figure themselves have been discontinued. They're no longer making them. So once they fully sell out these, what has been a staple of displays in these stores for decades will be gone for good. Due to that dwindling stock, the castle price has been raised. It's additional $12,000. Previously, it was a mere $37,500, which it has been priced at most of my life. But the new price is $49,500. That's almost as much as we raised for the cast member pantry. I think they'll be buying food with that money, though. Probably not one of these. Once the castle is sold, there won't be one to replace it, making this a last opportunity for those with a lot of disposable income to acquire this memorable piece of merchandise. Most holiday merchandise in the Magic Kingdom is now 30% off. It doesn't include that castle, though, but Makes things a lot more affordable for the rest of us. The sale specifically includes headwear, apparel, tabletop, like decorations, plush, and toys. We found the sale being advertised all over all the parks, wherever this merchandise is available. So go check it out if you're in the market for any of these Christmas items. After 2 years of closure, work seemed to have begun in earnest to refurbish the Walt Disney World Railroad Station at the Magic Kingdom. A tan scrim has been installed on the front of that station. We saw the early stages of its construction a few days ago, starting with the back, but it now extends to the front, completely hiding the Magic Kingdom sign that welcomes guests. The tarps are covering scaffolding, likely to assist with a significant refurbishment of the station ahead of the attraction and park's 50th anniversary. Meanwhile, in Fantasyland, track continues to be laid as part of the partial rerouting of the layout due to the construction of Tron Light Cycle Run. Though it's hard to see from the blocked-off station, it seems that only the track ties have been placed so far, with the proper rails waiting nearby to be attached. Looking towards the left side of the station, some rails have already been installed. The work seems to be slowly creeping towards Tomorrowland and where the track needs to be rerouted. On the right side of the station, work has yet to begin, though things should change soon. Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Webby, and the rest of the Ducktales gang may be going on their last televised adventure in the coming year, but thankfully their legacy will live on at Epcot in the way of the new Ducktales World Showcase Adventure. Just last week, it was confirmed that Ducktales will be canceled on Disney XD. The show is, of course, a reboot of the Disney Afternoon series that originally ran from 1987 to 1990. But was brought back at least for 3 seasons. So yes, the show is done on Disney XD, but Disney has indeed confirmed that they are still bringing this attraction to World Showcase in Epcot. They have still not announced a date in which this will debut, but nonetheless, it is still coming as part of the overhaul of the park. He's hooked on a feeling, he's high on believing, he's Groot. And apparently he's getting to ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind before anyone. Rightfully so, maybe. The Disney Parks TikTok account is the best, probably the best thing that's come from the parks this year, full of honestly creative, funny reels of content straight from Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort. We already got a dose of Ratatouille, the TikTok musical, on there, but now Groot is wreaking havoc on another attraction in progress at Epcot. The TikTok video has Groot seen aboard one of the Cosmic Rewind vehicles, dancing to some funkadelic music and disco lights to match. The new interactive talking toy recently was released at the parks, along with a Bluetooth speaker. He's even seen seated with a lap bar safely secured, though we doubt he'll meet the height requirement once the attraction opens. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has gotten a lot of hype lately as work on the project is finally progressing after much delay. Recently got a first look at the inside of the track and its ride vehicles, and visible from the path as you come into World Discovery, you can see the newly laid plywood sheeting for the upcoming solar panel installation as the facade of the pavilion comes back to life. Holiday Hearth has added a new treat to their menu at the Taste of the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, the Chocolate Mickey Tart. It's a chocolate tart with a brownie batter-like filling covered in red and green sprinkles and shaped like Mickey's head. It's topped with a chocolate Santa hat. You can get it for $4.50 at Holiday Hearth. For a full review, head on over to our site. Say Mele Kalikimaka to your new Ohana with 2 new gingerbread cookies at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort for the holiday season. You can get the large cookie for $6.50 and the small stitch cookie for $5.50. These gingerbread cookies are actually the same cookie, just a different size and decorated differently. You can read our full review at WDWNT.com. With ICU capacity dipping below 15% in Southern California, a stay-at-home order is now in place across Orange County and Anaheim. With this order, of course, all dining has reverted to takeout and delivery only. So as of December 7th, Disney Resort has now closed all restaurants at both Downtown Disney and the recently reopened Buena Vista Street. Sign at the entrance to Downtown Disney District reminds guests that eating and drinking is prohibited on property. Do note that the $10 parking fee still applies despite these closures. With most restaurants temporarily closing, 350 cast members have returned to furlough. Some Downtown Disney District restaurants can still fulfill carry-out orders, but they cannot be consumed on property. Marceline's Confectionery and Wetzel's Pretzels were both open for carry-out. Despite previously set up outdoor seating, many restaurants now have closed, including Catal, Splitsville Luxury Lanes, Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, and Tortilla Joe's. Snack and beverage kiosks are open, but guests must still leave before eating and drinking. Both Starbucks locations at Downtown Disney District, as well as Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe on Buena Vista Street, are closed as well. And at this time, retail remains open with 20% capacity instead of the 25% capacity per new guidelines. It's also announced that Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa has delayed their reopening as well. Of course, all of this is very sad, probably pretty nonsensical. I don't know that spaced outdoor dining was the reason for a spike in cases, but you're still allowing indoor shopping. No one knows what to do at this point. It seems it's a shame to see 350 more cast members go back on furlough. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort at Walt Disney World has a new line of apparel featuring their iconic Maui figure. Each item has Maui printed all over a light blue background. The collection includes a boy's button-up shirt, a girl's dress, and a woman's dress. There's also a men's shirt that came back into stock. There's a tumbler. There's lots of cool stuff, all of which I will be buying. You can check it all out on our website. The tumblers, the towels, the tees, and more, all at WDWNT.com. The new champagne-colored Minnie Mouse ears have arrived at Walt Disney World after being announced only a few weeks ago. These champagne ears are perfect for New Year's celebrations, whether you'll be at Walt Disney World or at home. The ears are covered in tiny silver gold sequins. We found them in the Emporium in the Magic Kingdom for $29.99. Sivako, Disney's Animal Kingdom, has 3 new Pandora, the World of Avatar face masks you can truly immerse yourself in the land with. Each mask has a blue base, but a different main design. All 3 masks glow under black light. Each mask is $9.99, available at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You can head on over to our site to see more about them. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. Also, don't forget to shop with the Carousel of products. We still have stock of our Merry Splashmas limited edition holiday tea, but they're going fast. You can find them at carouselofproducts.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notifications, and make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show or any of our live streams or any of our content. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Introducing WDWNT Entertainment, the new home for your favorite WDWNT shows, including Geekly Kingdom, a nerdy talk show with discussions, games, and interactive trivia. Deep in the Plus, diving into and reviewing the catalog available on Disney+. Cosmic Read Live, a show talking music, merchandise, vacation memories, and Imagineering attractions. WDWNT The RPG, a tabletop-style role-playing game like D&D but set in the parks. Ride Rehab, a satirical show of fixing attractions or ruining them even more. And many new and exciting programs to come. Subscribe now at youtube.com/WDWNT Entertainment.